There are many different types of pasta, and many of you ask me, how do I eat each type of pasta? So let's just go through it quickly. Now I have longer versions that go into great detail. Please check those out. I'd love for you to do that. Like and subscribe, but let's just dive in quickly to the pastas we have today. Okay, here, quintessential mac and cheese, right? Okay, so how do we eat this? Well, there's zigzag, there's continental, check out those videos, but let's just say you can just use your fork to eat mac and cheese. You just pick it up, put your tines through the sides of the little macaroni, and then you eat. Lovely. Who doesn't love a good mac and cheese? I frequently am asked when it comes to, say, tubular pasta, a rigatoni or a penne or something even like a macaroni. And I'm asked frequently, am I supposed to put the tines of the fork through the pasta? The answer is no, do not do that. Pick it up perpendicular, and then you just eat. No need to cut. Okay, no need to cut. Next up is spaghetti. All right, spaghetti. I was busy cooking for you to make this video. So to make it a little bit more challenging, I made a few little tiny meatballs because spaghetti, like any long pasta, should never be cut. Okay, so what do you do instead? Do you take the spoon and swirl it? No, that's reserved for the movies. I don't know, they must think that looks really cool. I don't know. Don't do it. Forget the spoon. Okay, so what do? Well, you take a piece of spaghetti off to the side and then you swirl. Just take something off to the side, you swirl, you get it onto your fork, and then, all right, what about the meatballs? Well, mine are quite small, so you could if you wanted to. I'm not a fan of using the side of your fork to cut them. Generally, that's the only time I believe you should use the side of your fork to cut something is a piece of cake. So pick up your knife and cut the meatball so it is a bite-sized piece. I've made mine nice and small. Cut it. I'm using the continental method. I will rest my knife, and now my left hand has the fork. It'll bring it to my mouth. So spaghetti, pull it off to the side and twirl just one or two strands at a time. Swirl, make it manageable. Do not cut it. However, if there's a meatball, yes, use your knife to cut. Okay, so now let's just take another thing. Let's just look at filled pastas. Here I have ravioli. It could be a lasagna or some other type of filled pasta. So these beautiful little ravioli pillows, what do? Well, yes, we're going to use our knife and fork because they're too big. You couldn't possibly pick up one of these and eat it. So you would just take just one ravioli at a time and cut it into a manageable size piece. Right? I'm using the continental method. My knife stays in the right, fork in the left, and I bring it to my mouth. I love a good ravioli. Okay, so with ravioli, lasagna, the bigger pastas like this that are not long and thin, use your knife and fork. Okay, what about if you're at a really nice Italian restaurant and they have made something like a tagliatelle, or I have fettuccine alfredo, my husband's favorite, and these are those long noodles. Well, what did we say? We never cut a long noodle. You know, if say you're in Italy and you're served this beautiful pasta, someone has gone to these lengths to make this, you sit down and you cut it. You cut the long pasta. That is as offensive in Italy as ordering a cappuccino after 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that's a thing. Did you know that? Cappuccinos are breakfast. Okay, little side note. All right, so now what do we do here then? We do not need the knife. We leave the knife alone. Same thing as with spaghetti. Start swirling off to the side and swirl and swirl and swirl until you get a nice piece onto your fork. And then I'm using the zigzag. Well, my fork is in my right hand, eating as the Americans do, excuse me. Again, long pasta, you just pull a piece out to the side. It makes it easier. If you start in the middle, it's far too dense. So you just want to pull a piece or two off to the side and then just swirl and swirl and swirl. And then you have a nice piece that's manageable on your fork. Bring it to your mouth. I hope that helps a little bit. And you know, now resting position, now we're finished. I'm putting my knife and fork in the finished position. If you like the video, please like the video, drop me a comment. What etiquette questions do you have? I am here for you, and please be sure to check out all my much longer videos about eating pasta that go into a little bit of history, just a little bit. It's fun and much more detail. So I hope this helps. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'm really dying to hear your comments. Did you find this helpful? I hope so. Anything else you want to know, let me know and we'll make a video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and as I always say, please be kind. Thank you.